Yes guys, how are we? Welcome back to another little video. Now this video is basically just going to go through a rundown on my supplements, what I'm using for my training, stuff like that, why I use them. So yeah, it's not going to be a long video, it's just going to be a nice little short one. So yeah, let's get into it. So first off guys, we have the staple, the non-negotiable is the protein. That'll come in a second. So yeah, we've got the whey protein, you know, non-negotiable after every workout. I've got the milk tea flavour. Never tried this before, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's non-negotiable. I've got a kilo. Got a kilo bag, so that'll do me for a couple of weeks, 3 weeks or so, 3-4 weeks. Then I'll look at getting some more. But yeah, that's protein. Next up, wrong order. I've now got the creatine. This I have with my protein after a session. It's unflavoured, so I have it mixed in. Now, people have this before the workout for the kind of performance boost. I tend to have it after, just purely preference. It is the most researched supplement on the market, so it's really safe, really good, you know, helps with water retention in your muscles. It helps muscle growth, helps muscle repair, stuff like that. And obviously, if you want that performance boost, that's when most people have it before. But some of the other supplements I've got here, I'll show you guys, which is that's why I don't take this before, that's why I have it after. So yeah, that's my creatine. So guys, next up we have electrolytes. Now obviously going back to the creatine, this is why I have electrolyte tablets. If I'm going into a nice heavy session where I'm gonna maybe have a performance drop off or, you know, sweat a lot, this is where I'll have these electrolyte tablets, because they do, obviously they prevent performance drop off. Obviously, because when you sweat, you lose obviously water and electrolytes, not just fluid. So this is why I have these, you know, to kind of keep my energy up if I'm going to go for a really intense session, which my training plan this year is going to involve a lot of them. So this is why I've got these. Raspberry lemonade flavour, so quite nice. For me, yeah, this isn't really non-negotiable, but just because it depends on your training. You know, if your sessions are less than 60 minutes, I wouldn't really recommend having these. But obviously, if the sessions you're having are around 60 minutes, but they're really intense and you expect performance to drop off, this is where these come in. So yeah, that's why I've got these kind of just as a backup and kind of try to maximise my performance in a session. I'll have these, so yeah. So guys, next up we have collagen. Now, this isn't really, most people probably don't really know much about collagen. Now, the main reason I have it is because collagen basically helps your tendons, joints, skin become a lot stronger, a lot healthier, which obviously tendons and ligaments, you want strong and healthy ligaments, because you don't want to be going to the hospital every 6 months for training related injuries. So this is what it is. That's why I use it. You know, I've got 30 capsules, it's one a day. But yeah, they really help with skin, you know, with skin health, tendon health, joint health, stuff like that. So really good supplement. If you guys haven't had it before, I highly recommend it. Yeah, this is kind of a one I've been experiencing for like the past few months. I've only recently just got into it, but yeah, this is another good one. So guys, next up we have the minerals and vitamins. Now, I have some multivitamin gummies. Now these have got obviously multivitamins. I've got pretty much all your vital vitamins in here. Now I've got vitamin K as well, and you're probably thinking, Cameron, you've got multivitamin gummies, why have you got vitamin K? Now vitamin K isn't involved in multivitamin gummies, which is obviously why I've got these, so I can combine these with the multivitamins. So yeah, that's why I've got these. And so guys, finally, we have the two kind of little bonuses that I like to have. I don't have these every day. I kind of usually just kind of on the way back from work, you know, snacking before a session, maybe after a workout to get along with my meal to get my protein intake in. But basically I've just got the protein cookie and the cookies and cream flavour, and the triple chocolate protein bar. Now obviously these are obviously chocolates, just got to be careful, but they are low in sugar, which obviously is what you want. You want to keep your sugar intake kind of as low as you can. But 38 grams of protein for the cookie and 20 for the bar. So obviously, you know, if you need that extra help with your protein intake alongside obviously protein in your normal meals, which I recommend and advise not using these as meal replacements, purely for the fact is that they're not nutritionally dense enough in order to get really a main benefit from it. The only main benefit is the protein, which obviously it's important, but you need everything else, your carbs, your healthy fats, stuff like that, which obviously comes more from your meats, your veg, your fruit, which obviously meat is more naturally dense in vitamins and minerals anyway, which is why I prefer the meat over these. I just use these kind of, if I, you know, even if I just want a snack, or if I need to get my protein intake for the day, I'll have one of these. But yeah, I highly recommend, you know, having something like this along the side of your normal meals, because it just helps, you know, helps with your protein intake and getting your protein goal. So yeah, that's kind of everything wrapped up. Nothing else I really have to show you guys really. Obviously I have milk with my protein and creatine. I don't have water because milk tea water doesn't really sound nice. So yeah, that's what I have it with milk. Other supplements I don't really have any others other than these really. You know, I have obviously my juices, like your apple juice, your orange juice, but that's not really like kind of something put in this video. This is just kind of more for my training. Everything else is just kind of my lifestyle, but this is purely based on training. This is what I have for my training. Like kind of not, I don't order it every month because some things will make me go past a month. But yeah, I'll probably look like the protein and creatine. I'll have to get that every month. But some of I like the chocolate bars. I don't need to get them every month. I can just have them when I want. So yeah, that's just a rough breakdown of all my supplements. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys like videos like this and you want to maybe have an insight to my meals and what I eat and kind of stuff like that, just let me know in the comments. But yeah, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.